to be able to see that. It's very courageous. So you should be really
you.
proud of yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. All right, anything else, Twink?
I do have a couple things that came through.
Mm.
Are you open to that, Amy?
Always, always.
So one of the things that I was seeing actually were, I know we work with dragons, but they don't come up a lot in our readings, but I was seeing dragons with you, and those are very, they're very high beings, and they can help to clear any blocks out of your path. I don't know if you are familiar with them at all, but I was seeing a lot of them around you.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. And there's also a connection too with smoking. Who would be connected with like being a smoker or smoking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my stepdad was a heavy smoker. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So has he come up before in the readings?
He has, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, for some reason he's just coming in just to acknowledge too. And again, we don't always remember things that come through or that come forward for you, but because it's your messages.
Mm-hmm.
Is there somebody, do you or your husband smoke though?
Are we getting scolded? Is this a scolding message?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is.
No, we do. We don't smoke, but we have in the past.
Okay.
But recently, I bought some stuff for my husband, and he's been smoking. So, am I supposed to tell him he has to stop doing that?
No, I don't. I'm not going to answer that question. No. I'm just the messenger, okay? I feel like your loved ones are just saying, okay, we see you.
Oh boy, I wish my husband was down here right now, because yeah, that's funny.
Oh gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
And then there's I was also being shown feathers as a sign for you as well. I don't know if you get feathers or see feathers. And then candy too. There were like, I kept seeing candies. So is somebody really like have a sweet tooth and liked sweets, or eating candies? Would that be associated with your mother-in-law?
She did. Yeah, she always had a candy dish at her house. My girls were always dipping into it every time. We'd go there once a week, and the girls were always in the candy dish. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just memories and things too, connecting with the girls. And then moonshine. Did somebody make moonshine or make alcohol? Do you know?
I have a neighbor who makes really good moonshine. Yeah. So,
I'm not sure if you were talking to your neighbor recently, or
or my neighbor, one of my other neighbors, he actually passed a couple years ago, and he liked not necessarily moonshine, but he would come over to the garage. My husband always had a bottle for him in the garage, and he liked to come over and take a little nip every now and again, usually daily.
Okay, got you. Okay.
So that could be him.
Yeah, so that would be his way of coming through. That's interesting.
Yeah.
There is also a connection too with like an allergy and peanut butter. Sometimes I'll get peanut butter when that's connected with somebody having an allergy. So do you have allergies, or was there something going on recently that would be connected with an allergy that you were questioning or wondering if there was an allergy?
Not that I can think of. The only thing the one thing I can think of is that just this past weekend, I was with my great nephew. I was with some family this last weekend. My great nephew had been swimming in the pool all day, pretty much all day, and he broke out in like a a rash. So I said, I wonder if he's allergic to the chlorine. So
I was just going to ask, I literally wrote skin dermatitis. I was going to ask, I don't know if you
see?
can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right after you said that, I literally heard skin dermatitis.
Yeah. So so we were like running around trying to find some Benadryl for him because he was just super itchy and irritated. So
Okay.
yeah, that's crazy.
So again, that's just, your loved ones acknowledging and seeing things that are going on, seeing that situation. And then
Wow.
I was shown, this can be a couple of different things. So I was shown stamps and letters, and like military connected with like ancestry. Do you have letters from a loved one that wrote letters?
That's so weird. I don't have them in my possession, but I remember years ago when I was a little girl, my grandmother had a box, and you go to grandma's house and she lets you just rip through the closets and dig into anything that you want to dig into. And so we found a box of letters that my grandfather had written to her when he was in the military, when he was overseas.
Okay.
So but I don't know where those letters went. They did. I don't know where they've gone to, but yes, that was a thing. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's okay. It's just her way of bringing forward that memory too, to acknowledge that's her, things that you did with her. And then coffee beans. I was seeing coffee beans. I don't know if you bought coffee, but I saw, and then coffee beanery or getting coffee, a bag of coffee.
Coffee is my life. I love coffee. And I seriously just went to the store yesterday, and I went to just a little grocery store down the street. Usually, like when we're getting groceries, we're going to go to Meijer or Walmart or wherever. But I went to just the small grocery store down the street last night because I didn't want to run all the way into town. Yeah. And when I came back, I said to my husband, I'm like, oh, the store, we call it Jack's, but Jack's has these coffee beans there that are roasted here in the UP. And for £2, it was about the same price as what we would get at Meijer for the Meijer coffee. We just had that conversation talking about coffee beans. Seriously. So weird. And he goes, well, did you buy them? And I said, no, but I probably should have. Maybe I'll have to go back and get some so we can try them.
I just got chills. Yep.
I think you have to go back. And it's too for your husband, because they're there listening to your conversation.
See, I'm trying to get my husband to sit down with you ladies too, but he's not totally on board with me yet. But usually when I'll go back upstairs after one of my readings, he'll be like, so what did my mom have to say today? And we'll have a conversation about it. But he's not a total non-believer, but he's very skeptical, but also I think a little fearful too. Mm-hmm. Like what's truly going to come through. So there's a little bit of that fear there too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But that's what will happen is that, his loved ones will come through for you so you can deliver the message to him.
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
So crazy.
Oh, went right to my throat.
Oh.
It's because I'm sure those loved ones wanting to talk to him. So yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Tink.
It's funny because as you were talking before, I kept seeing a suitcase. Do you have a suitcase of a loved one's? So of someone's suitcase? It's okay if you don't. It can be. It's also my symbol for traveling. Are you planning a trip? Is someone? I don't know if it's Florida or somewhere. Is somebody going on a trip?
My sister is getting ready to go down to Florida in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So they're just acknowledging the trip. It's your loved ones acknowledging the trip. And I kept hearing Florida. And that's a way of acknowledging your sister too. They'll bring forward attributes of your loved ones. Plus you probably had a conversation about it. It's also acknowledging the conversation that you guys had about it.
Yes. Yeah, because she was just here over the weekend. So we were talking about different things, and traveling, her trip to Florida, and then, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
They love to, as you know, with the coffee beans, they love to bring things up that you're doing, you're talking about, and plus they piggyback. It's also bringing up your sister too.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that I saw. And then when you were talking about candy, I kept tasting peppermint. I don't know if people had peppermint candies or if there's a connection to peppermint or candies with that. And then a kitty cat. Did somebody get a new cat or somebody talking about getting a cat?
No, my daughter has 2 cats.
Oh, she does.
But
Okay.
but they aren't like newly acquired. She's had them for a few years.
Sometimes they'll just bring forward different attributes of different things that you have, but maybe something with a cat, or I don't know if something happened with the cat recently. I'm not sure. And then I saw a gold chain and a necklace. And I don't know if somebody talked about this or if somebody's going to get this for you, but it looked like that caduceus or the caduceus symbol for nursing. And I just got chills on that. So I don't know if someone's going to get that for you or if you have one, but it looked like it was gold, and somebody may do something with that, or a pendant or something.
Wait, way to ruin the surprise, Tinkerbell. Wait,
I'm so sorry, but I
don't have one yet, but now I'm waiting.
I know. I just kept seeing something about, I kept seeing it looked like it was having something to do with the nursing, basically in honor of, and maybe it's not exactly that, but somebody may do that in honor of you, like as a gift for you, for that. And then, I'm sure newspaper, that's my symbol for obituary. It's just thanking for helping write obituaries. And then I must be hungry because who really liked fried chicken? I kept seeing fried chicken legs. I don't know if anyone liked fried chicken, and then it went from there to bagels. So I don't know if you guys had
to bagels.
Yeah, I know my stomach is growling right now, but I don't know if it's somebody who liked that or there's something with that, or this may come up. Sometimes things haven't happened yet, but I felt like it was someone on the other side who really liked it, who liked either Kentucky Fried Chicken or something like that. Kind of what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I'll have to.
It's okay.
I love chicken. I love not necessarily fried chicken, but I like the fried like chicken strips, like little kids get with their kids meals. And we just had chicken wings yesterday because of the Super Bowl, so we didn't want to cook, so we had chicken wings for dinner. But the bagels, that always makes me think of my mother-in-law because she loved the bagel store here in town. They make really the best bagels. So when you ladies come up here next time, I'll take you for coffee and a bagel at the 3rd Street Bagel Shop.
You got it. We are in. And it's probably because you guys just did have the fried chicken. I'm sure that's probably, even though it was the chicken wings, that could be part of it. But I do feel like there's something else that has to do with that. But the bagels for sure. If it's something somebody really loved, they're going to bring that up. And then my right ankle was hurting. So is somebody having an issue with their right ankle? Or did somebody have it keeps hurting. It's my ankle. So I don't know if somebody had some sort of surgery or did something, or was in an accident or something with their ankle. And then sugar and or diabetic. Did your grandmother have? Oh, she did. Okay. Did she have an issue with her ankle or something with her feet or her legs?
She had a leg that was amputated.
Thank you. There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah, because of her diabetes. And she used to talk about phantom pains all the time, like when you don't have the leg anymore, but she would talk about her ankle hurting. So
that's what it is. Thank you. That is her way of coming through because yes. And then let's see, spinach. So you may need spinach. I'm not sure, but they're bringing forward spinach because oftentimes they'll bring forward something. So you might need iron. I don't know if you or somebody. What were you gonna say, honey? Sorry.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
And granite, are you thinking of remodeling something or doing something different with your kitchen?
Yeah, we've been talking about it. Yeah.
Perfect. Your loved ones are just acknowledging that.
Okay.
And what else? Use the symbol suit. Okay. FR, is there a Frank or a Fred? Somebody with FR? Or Francis or Fran? It's okay. If it doesn't make sense now, it may make sense later. And then what
I
else?
mean, I have a great uncle, Francis, who passed away a long time ago. That's the only thing that I can
Okay.
think of for
No.
Francis or Frank.
It's probably is him, honey. A lot of times, even if we don't hear great or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it's more just people, and sometimes you may not have even met them. They'll still come through.
Yeah.
And there was, jelly. Did somebody can jelly or do something with jelly?
Yes, my grandmother did. Yeah, my grandma. And I was just thinking about it the other day.
Perfect. And they will bring things up that I just got chills on that you're thinking about too, because they love to do that.
Yeah.
And
I think about my grandma a lot. I talk to her a lot.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just her acknowledging she hears your thoughts. She's like,
Yeah.
I hear your thoughts.
Oh, I know she hears my thoughts, so I have to be careful.
There was fibromyalgia. I kept hearing, so somebody has unspecified like muscle pain or something like joint pain. And it feels like wrists. And it could be someone on the other side as well. And a bathtub. I don't know if there's something with the bathtub. I don't know if you're doing something with a bathtub or but I just saw a bathtub I don't know if you're thinking of doing something with the bathroom or remodeling for that.
Yep. Our bathroom. Yeah, my whole house needs a little bit of love. So we talk about it a lot.
That's probably part of it, but could also mean like you might need to take a bath, or you may need to take some Epsom salts too to help
Okay.
detoxify. It could be both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, go ahead, Twink.
Cool.
That was it. Just as you were talking to I saw like a needle point. Did your grandma ever do needle point?
My grandmother did some things with like plastic canvas type stuff. Yeah, she did some embroidery. And my mother-in-law does a lot. I just looked at this right before I sat down. This was squares that my mother-in-law had made. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
We found these squares after she passed away, and she started these squares. She must have, like, when I was pregnant for my first daughter. So she started these squares with the intention of making something. And this one says, Grandma loves you. And she would have, like, this one says first haircut. And we found a bunch of these squares. So like first tooth, and then she embroidered the date that my daughter's first tooth came through. First words, all those first things, each has a little square, but she never did anything with it. They were just in a tub in her craft room. And so I discovered these, after she passed. So I have to figure out something to do. So that's probably her saying, do something with those things that I didn't do anything with.
Yes. That's why I was seeing them like a frame. Put them in a frame. I was seeing the needle point and then framed. Yeah. So get them in a frame when you get a chance.
Right. Yeah.
No rush, but because you were looking at them right before too. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah. Seriously, right behind me there.
That's cool.
I love it.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Amy. Thank you so much for taking this time out.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
And seriously, I just appreciate you guys so much. And I'm learning so much about myself and my relationships and my purpose here on earth, and just learning so much from you guys that I wish I could just be around you all day every day and just soak in everything that I'm supposed to soak in. So but I appreciate you guys, and I truly appreciate that there are beings on earth like you two, because the world is a better place.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Aw, that's
Thank
so
you. We
cute.
love you.
I love you guys.
I know. Love you so much, honey. Aw.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Uh,
She's
I
such a
know.
sap. No, I'm kidding.
I know I am.
Usually it's me crying on the other end when I talk to you guys.
I know. Today I'm crying.
That's
It's so
good.
cute.
That's okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
we love
All
to
right.
be able to see how it really does. That's why we do this,
Yeah.
is to see what, when
Yeah.
it transforms people's lives, and it really does make a
Mhm.
difference. That's what
Yes.
we love. So
Yes.
thank you for sharing your experience, honey.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and thank you for helping me along through all of these things, through all of this. It's amazing. So okay, when you guys get up to Marquette, I'm taking you out for bagels.
We're on it.
Love
Okay.
it. We'll have
We're
to
on
have
it.
fun. Oh,
It's a
You have
date.
to get her out. You have to get her out. I'm all up for a trip. Twink, on the other
Okay.
hand, she's not as much as a traveler as I. I'm the fire sign. She's the water sign. She likes to be a homebody, and I like to be. When we going? And when we get
Right. Okay. Well, a little bit longer, Laura. I'm only going to give you a little bit longer, and then I'm going to make you travel. Okay.
okay. Yes. You
Okay.
know what, Amy? I will do it for you.
Okay. Awesome.
Aw, there you go. All right,
Thank
ladies. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Good
Have a
night.
magical day and night filled with peace, love, and light.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, Amy. Bye,
Bye.
honey.
Bye.